My name's Mitch. I'm an investor. I deal with Brad Bess for a Coldwell Banker. Been dealing with him for, I don't know, probably about 6 years now. We first met, believe it or not, he had a really expensive marketing campaign. Left 2 lifesavers in my dog with his business card, and it's led to about, I don't know, several $1 million worth of business over the last few years. So I'd say that's pretty good marketing. Well, A, his work ethic, his accuracy, and his communication skills. You know, if I have a question, I get an answer pretty quick. He launches houses right. You know, a lot of realtors, they just want the listing. Give me the listing, I'll sell your house, and that's it. And you know, if it's not, this is a strategy, and I've learned this, and I've grown with Brad over the years. You know, since we've gone in business, I've learned a lot from him, and you know, maybe he's learned some stuff from me too. I have some of my own strategies we've implemented, and you know, he's like, you know, we'll try it, and it's worked. We've been very successful at it, you know, like completing new homes, not trying to put them on the market too early, launch them properly, and that's what he does. You know, if we got a house that's going to go on MLS on Thursday, he has open house Saturday, Sunday, and the following Saturday, Sunday. We've been very successful. I don't think I've had a house on the market for more than 2 weeks ever where he hasn't got it, you know, pretty close to full price offer, you know, in that range where I want to sell it at. Well, he's honest. He's going to tell you what you need to hear, whether you want to hear it or not. And a lot of people don't want to hear it. They're emotionally attached to their homes, and everybody thinks like a boat. You think it's worth more than it is. And if he tells you something, if he comes into your house, walks through your house, says, if you do this, this, and this, I'm going to be able to get your house sold. I'm going to be able to get your top dollar for it if you listen to him. And that's been consistent all the way along the way. And a lot of realtors I know will just come in there and, you know, get the listing, and they're not going to give you the advice that I know he gives to every single client. Say, this is what you need to do. You know, can you afford to do it? If you can, well then do. This is the priority of which way you go. I've been with him on some of these calls, and you know, his knowledge in the field, his knowledge of the area, you know, the trends, you know, the price ranges, you know, just working with me as a builder and some of my other friends as builders, he's learned a lot as to, you know, what to look for, you know, when he's in a house, so he can kind of do an assessment also of, you know, what they're going to have to spend to get to that point, you know, and do they want to, or do they want to, you want to just get out as is, you know, and get a quick sale. And he's very knowledgeable in all those different attributes when it comes to the residential real estate market. So that's why I have no problem recommending him to anybody. And I can't say I've had anybody disappointed. I don't think we ever have a disagreement. It's more of a deliberation, you know, where we collaborate on, you know, all the different things, stuff that I know as far as building, what it's going to take to get a property. Either buy to sell and hold, rent. I buy to knock it down and build a new house. Sometimes I'll buy it I very rarely flip because of the tax code, but sometimes I'll buy it, I'll hold it, I'll rent it, then I'll sell it. And disagreements, we don't really disagree. It's a collaboration and a discussion of what is the best strategy for this house, and does this house fit my needs? At the end of the day, am I going to make what I want to make off it to tie the amount of capital up that's going to go into it? And by him knowing the area very well, especially this Northeast St. Pete area specifically, not that he doesn't know other areas, but I mean, he knows it like the back of his hand, and this is primarily where I do my business. So that's very important. And so disagreements, that's not a word I would use. I would just use it at, you know, collaboration. Because I'm in this community, I have a lot of houses and listings, and I'm always, people know that I'm a cash buyer. I can make a quick decision if there's an opportunity out there. And I trust him more than I trust any other realtor. And it's always good to know if somebody calls me, another realtor, says that, hey, I've got an opportunity right now, but you know, I need to have an answer pretty quick. I can pick up the phone, call Brad, even though he's got no vested interest, he's not going to make anything on it. He'll meet me at the house, or walk through the house, or give me his expert knowledge on that neighborhood, what's going on, that stuff that he has at his fingertips that would take me hours, and I still probably wouldn't come to the same conclusions as he does. So he, you know, it's it's an insurance policy to me that we built this relationship of trust, that even though there may not be anything in it for him right then, he's going to keep that relation going strong, because we're going to have, it's a lifelong relationship. And you know, those are far and few between, because you gotta be careful who you can trust. And I've learned that lesson the hard way a few times. And after I think 5-6 years working with Brad, no red flags, everything's been good. I look forward to a lot of years of doing this with him.